North Carolina election officials say more than 100,000 voters need to verify their identity before the next election. A federal lawsuit against the state is prompting a revamp of voter registration rolls. Queen City News anchor Savannah Rudisell joins us with what voters need to know.
Officials with the State Board of Elections are launching the Registration Repair Project. It's to fill in missing information they say is now a problem because of years of using unclear registration forms. So they'll reach out to more than 100,000 voters whose records lack either a driver's license number or the last 4 digits of their social security number. State leaders say that this aims to address some of the issues that the U.S. Justice Department sued the board over back in May. The lawsuit alleged that state leaders should have done more to protect the fairness of elections from fraud, and a similar argument sparked a string of legal challenges this past fall in the state Supreme Court race from Judge Jefferson Griffin, who ultimately lost the close contest. Some voter advocate groups, though, they worry that this project may become a barrier to many who try to cast their ballot. But the new executive director of the State Board of Elections, Sam Hayes, he says that the bipartisan board unanimously approved this plan earlier this summer.
I want to make it abundantly clear that this project will not result in the removal of any eligible voter from the voter roll. We've gone to great lengths to make this process as straightforward and transparent as possible, both for the affected voters and the public in general.
So impacted voters can submit their information either on the DMV's website or visit their county board of elections office in person with their license or social security card, or they could reply to the mailers that the state's going to be sending out here in the next couple of weeks. People who don't do any of those 3 options will have to vote with a provisional ballot come the next election and then have to show the county leaders proof of any missing information for that vote to count. Now, voters can find out if they're one of the ones who need to update any of their information by checking on the State Elections Board website or waiting for that mailer to come in the next couple of weeks. Back to you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.